gonna bring you guys with me to Portugal. So I'm just making my way over to Grand Central Station. The ticket to the airport would have been £9, and if you're a smart student and got a dining card, then £3.50 because you get 50% off on travel in Belfast. So I use this app called Skyscanner to book flights. So I booked this flight like in December time, I think. So I searched like for the George Best Airport or the international one, and then searched like literally anywhere that's near, and then I just put in like the cheapest filter, so it brought up the cheapest set of flights, and there was like Morocco and Greece and Edinburgh, like other ones coming up. So I booked this place on booking.com, which I frequently use, which is really good because they do different modes. So like if you book like a certain amount of places, you get like discounts off stuff, or like free breakfast or free transport, different things they do, which is really good because I have been booking them loads. So this room came to €142 for 4 nights, which is £150, which was so good. It's great to get off the plane into Belfast weather. But I walked into a shop and the man seen I was literally drenched, and I went, do you sell umbrellas? And he was like, €8. It's not €8 for an umbrella, but he just like said that because I needed one and I was gonna pay anything for one. Some views. Some people ask how I feel safe enough to walk around on my own, and the truth is I don't really think about it, but I do have an offline apps on my phone and I get sense of direction, so at least I know where I am at all times. Oh my god, these are birds. I booked a cruise for tomorrow on Get Your Guide, which is a good app to book activities, low budget. It was £10. It's a 45-minute boat ride out to an island where there's a beach. Good morning! I have a feeling this boat trip is going to be cancelled because it's currently raining like pretty bad. I guess we'll go to the port and see if it shows up anyway. There was a ferry there, and I showed the ferry my ticket and was like, is this you? Or are you like a different company? And they actually let me get on their boat. And I went to a different beach and it was only €7 for a return. So that was good. And this beach was amazing. It's like a strip of land that comes out and you like walk over to the other side. It's pretty cool, and on the way back I would have had to wait like an hour and a half for the ferry, but like that's fine because I was on the island and I just started walking about. But then I seen this beach back to, or a bridge back to where I came from, so I walked over the bridge, which this turned into like a hike because I walked over the bridge and then I started just to sightsee everything, and I think the walk overall took like 4.5 hours, but it was amazing and the time just flew, and I ended up at this shopping centre and I walked over train tracks. Seen loads of pretty colourful houses. It was very nice. What I realised while walking was it's actually the things that don't cost a certain amount that you have the most fun at. Like, yeah, I paid for a ferry over there, but instead of waiting and getting a ferry back, I just walked and explored. I just found out that the wee boat trip we were meant to get on got cancelled, so I did get my money back, and there's a shopping mall that I'll go to instead. I've been interviewed. So like I actually am back now, but I forgot to mention that I met someone over there called Jack, and he's from Edinburgh, and we met like the first day on the boat trip over. He was also waiting for activity thing I booked on Get Your Guide to bring you to some national park. And since they didn't show up, he was like in the same boat. So he just started hanging out, and we actually like spent the rest of the holiday together. It was really unplanned though. It was more like, do you just want to do this? And it was like, yeah, and it was just all easy going. And that's what I love about holidays. It's just so easy to meet people because you find other travellers, and if they're by themselves, they obviously want to hang out. Like, it's so good, but it's also good because if you said no, it's not weird. It's not like, oh, why does she not want to hang out with me? It's like, it's just normal. You know, you can have you days, and then you have days with other people. And like, we went to a bar and chatted to other travellers, and it was just so cool because it was just like, you're all just there wanting to explore and meet other people as well, so it's not weird at all. It's just like so natural. What I found today is having no plans could possibly be better than having plans. So I knew I was meeting up with Jack, and we walked about just exploring again, but like we already did, but there was so much more to see that we didn't know of, and you don't know until you just walk about. And we came across this park, and they had peacocks in it just like roaming around, and cafes and palm trees, and there was a park, and it was all amazing. Then we came across like exercise machines type thing, but Portugal's version, and it was just like a lot of bars. We had so much fun just like swinging on them that like it was so unplanned and fun and amazing. Just for some extra safety precautions, I'm always home before it gets dark. I would go out, but I always stay within the area of the hotel and an area I recognise and I've explored already. When I get back, I always send a wee goodnight text to my mum, or like sometimes I would phone her, like send her wee pins of things I'm doing as well, so someone else knows. We came back for like an hour just to downplay for a while, which actually is important to do on holiday because, you know, you're walking around so much that you need that time to relax. And we ended up wandering out again. Our plan was to watch the sunset, and we walked over train tracks and got to like a bit of a pier and sat there for it, and it was so nice. And then there was like planes flying over our heads going to the airport, and a train behind us just came, and like it was so close, and the sun was amazing, the sky was whoa. But that time we were both hungry, so we went and got drinks. No, we got food too, don't worry. We like got a pizza, it was pretty great. I actually didn't film the pizza, god damn it. But my flight is today, but weather warnings are striking across all airports, and I'm pretty sure there's no flights coming into Belfast airport, which means either my flight is gonna be cancelled, it might get rerouted, or just delayed for a lot of time. So the flight just got delayed by an hour. It's probably gonna be longer, so that's the update. Okay, so overall I spent £51 on return flights and £4.74 on a return shuttle. For the accommodation I spent £150, let's round up, and I found out that students don't have to pay city tax either, so that was all good. That whole trip overall came to £346.48. Say cheese.